Hey guys, it's Maddie, and today I'm going to be doing an updated tattoo tour. The last time I did this was in 2023. If you haven't seen the first video, don't worry, you can learn all about every single one of my 20 tattoos in this one. So let's get started. My first tattoo is on my wrist, and it says, "We are what we love," and this is in Taylor Swift's handwriting, so if you know me at all, you know I am a huge Swiftie, which is controversial nowadays, but I really couldn't care less. I've been a Swiftie since I was very, very little, like since her first album came out, so it made sense for me to get my first tattoo as a Taylor Swift lyric. It's indirectly a Taylor Swift lyric because in the song Daylight, she says, "You are what you love," but in the prologue to Lover in the album booklet, she says, "We are what we love." I kind of got a montage of her handwriting from her Reputation tour book and scrapbooked them together to form this sentence. So I didn't get her to write it out for me or anything, but still a cute first tattoo. My second tattoo is my butterfly / moth on my arm. This one is obviously inspired by Harry Styles, but I also like the fact that if you're not a Harry Styles fan, you still can admire that it's a pretty tattoo. So a lot of people argue that it's a moth, a lot of people argue that it's a butterfly. I go with butterfly just because I love butterflies and it kind of looks more like a butterfly to me. Butterflies have kind of a meaning in my family in general, and I think it's a good luck sign for me also. My third tattoo is the word art on my arm right here. This one I just got because art has been one of the only constant things in my life. Obviously, everyone's life is always changing. We're always facing new challenges and having new experiences, but art is the one thing that I've always turned to since I was little to ease my anxieties, to relax, to have fun. Art has always just been there for me. I'm just really grateful for a world with art. My fourth and fifth tattoos go hand in hand. One of them says 1960 and the other one says 1964. These are the birth years of my parents. My parents mean the world to me. I love them more than anything else. So I wanted to get a tribute to them on either of my arms. I love the kind of look of symmetrical tattoos, and this is kind of when I started to try to make myself look a little bit symmetrical, but not fully. My sixth tattoo is 333 on my wrist. I got this matching with my sister. I do have another older sister who was going to get this tattoo with us because there's three of us. So it was 333 and then there's three threes, I guess. So threes are just a whole thing in my family too. And it's also an angel number. People love to say, "Why do you have E's on your wrist?" So I do have to deal with the consequences of that. My seventh tattoo is "Everything Will Be All Right" in my mom's handwriting on my bicep right here. Like I said, my parents, especially my mom, they are my rock. I wanted to get a tattoo in her handwriting so that it's with me forever. And also, when I was little, I had very, very bad anxiety, and this is just something she would say to me. She would write to me all the time just to remind me that at the end of the day, everything truly will be all right. And it's also a line inside of the Times, so that factored into the decision to get this line in particular. And I got it before I moved away to college, which is the first time I was leaving her my whole life, obviously. Since I'm in New York City now, I'm originally from upstate, so my family is all upstate. And leaving her was super, super hard. Leaving my whole family was hard. But this is a reminder that I have all the time that everything will be okay. My eighth tattoo is the word delicate right below my butterfly. This is for track 5 on Reputation by Taylor Swift. Reputation is my favorite album of all time, and I just love the essence of the word delicate and the lyrics of the song, so I wanted to get it. It's in the Reputation font, which is kind of a gothic font, and the years also kind of match the font of it. I think being delicate and being vulnerable is really important as a human being, and it's just important to feel your emotions fully and be vulnerable with people that you trust and love, because it makes the living experience so much better and so much more authentic. My ninth tattoo is "You Sunshine, You Temptress" on my other bicep, and this is from Fine Line by Harry Styles. As you guys can tell, a lot of my tattoos are music related. This line I just really loved. Not only the cadence of it, but also the meaning. My 10th tattoo is the tattoo on my thigh. This is a Sagittarius tattoo. She is, I guess, a Sagittarius like goddess. She's got the bow and arrow incorporated into it. She's got the narcissus, my birth flower, incorporated into it. My mom's a Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius. My boyfriend's a Sagittarius. Taylor Swift is a Sagittarius. So, yeah, Sagittarius people, I feel like I just really understand and love them. So I got this tribute not only for myself, but for the people in my life that I love that are Sagittarius as well. And it also is a reminder of the song The Archer by Taylor Swift. My 11th tattoo is on my ribcage. It is a tiger. I got this tattoo to pay homage to Vietnam. My dad was born and raised in Vietnam until he left during the war. So I really wouldn't be here if he wasn't able to escape Vietnam safely. And it's sad because he hasn't been able to go back yet, but he wants to. And I just have a lot of respect for him and for the country of Vietnam. And I would really love to visit one day, but this is just a reminder of my heritage and how proud I am of it. My 12th tattoo is the little Harry's house icon on the back of my arm. I got this one after I had seen him several times at Madison Square Garden when he was doing his Love on Tour, and he had a residency at Madison Square Garden. So I got it kind of as a reminder of all the fun I had there, but also because I really do love the album, and I think it is one of my favorite albums of all time. 0 skips. It's just nearly perfect. I'm a homebody, so getting a house on me felt right too. My 13th tattoo is my mom's maiden name on my hand, and her maiden name is Bosch. So, like I paid homage to my Vietnamese side, I also wanted to pay homage to my mom's side. So, I thought getting her maiden name was special, and also since she doesn't have her maiden name anymore, it's kind of just a reminder of it and keeping it around in our family, even if it's not being used by any of us. My 14th tattoo is Ever Since New York on my back. This is obviously a song by Harry Styles, but I also got it after I had lived in New York for about a year, probably a little bit over a year. College and moving to New York in general really just kind of changed my life and my perspective on a lot of things. And I've also lived in New York State my whole life, and New York is always going to be home to me, so kind of wanted to pay tribute to it. My 15th tattoo is a little film roll that says Cinema. Cinema is my #1 played song of all time. I freaking love Cinema by Harry Styles. It is so good. Perfection. But also, I am a photographer. I love film. I love digital photography. So I got a film reel because cinema and photography. My 16th tattoo is a mirror ball on my arm. This tattoo, if you know I'm a Swiftie, you know that Taylor has a song called Mirror Ball, and that is why I got it. But I really resonate with the song. It's kind of about being a people pleaser and the fact that mirror balls are only so beautiful because they're broken into a million pieces and they reflect light off of themselves in order to entertain other people. So I really liked the lyricism of that song and I really resonate with it. My 17th tattoo is the number 13 on my arm here. This one I got around Friday the 13th, but it wasn't for Friday the 13th. So the first Eras Tour show I ever went to was on April 13th. So that was one thing. And then when I went to see the Eras Tour movie for the first time, I was in theater 13. And again, Swifties know 13 is the number for Taylor, for Swifties. And we're very obnoxious about it, so it made sense for me to get a permanent 13 on me. Taylor also used to write 13s on her hand before every show, so I thought it was kind of cute, and it was a way to remember my Eras Tour shows and all the fun that I had with my friends. My 18th tattoo is a little bow. This was when bows went viral, obviously, but I do still love its significance and just the look of it. I think it's very dainty and feminine. I got it to remind me of my femininity and how powerful it can be. And also, I guess, a little bit of my fashion side. Since I go to fashion school, it's kind of a tribute to that as well. My 19th tattoo is an angel on my shin. This one actually is a flash tattoo, believe it or not. I go to a very, very talented tattoo artist now, and she makes the most beautiful flash pieces and also the most beautiful custom pieces. So I saw this on her flash, and I just needed it. I had been contemplating getting an angel tattoo for a very, very long time, but none of the ones that I had like seen or come up with had felt right. But this one I just really, really loved, and I had to get it. So as for meaning, I feel like there's so many meanings that could go with an angel tattoo, but I like to think of it as a remembrance of the people I've lost in my life and that they're still with me all the time. My final tattoo for now is Empress Elizabeth of Austria, and this may seem a little bit random, but I will explain why I got it. First of all, Elizabeth is my mother's name. As we know, I love my mother so much, so it was kind of a tribute to her. But this was also when I was going through a period of time where I had to realize my own self-worth and not be dependent on anybody else for my happiness. And it was a really, really hard lesson to learn, but something that I had to go through in order to be healthy and happy how I am now. So I also got the Venus symbol built into the tattoo, built into the platform she's standing on. So that was a touch that I really liked. And it was also inspired by the Empress tarot card. Empress Elizabeth of Austria herself, she was known for her beauty and elegance. And she also liked to challenge the norms of fashion at the time, so that was just a little touch that I thought was really cute. So when I was researching empresses that I wanted to get, because I knew I wanted to get an Empress tattoo, Empress Elizabeth just kind of felt right with my mother's name, beauty and elegance, very feminine, and a fashion icon. So I kind of thought that she was perfect. So those are all of my tattoos as of now. I don't have any in the works currently. I've kind of slowed down. In 2023, in the span of 2 years, I got 4. If something inspires me, then maybe I'll get it, but right now I'm very content with what I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this updated tattoo tour. I would love to hear about your tattoos in the comments below, or if you have any questions about tattoos or the experience or anything. If you haven't gotten one yet, I would love to answer those questions. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.